Hello there YouTube, and welcome to Indie Cigar Review. Today I have more of a question rather than a review of how to maintain your temperature. Now, humidity for my cigars, I normally keep them at around 70%. That's how I personally enjoy them. This hydrometer has been out of the humidor for about maybe 15 minutes or so. So my house is at 54%, 70 degrees apparently. How I normally enjoy my cigars is a even 70 and 70. Now, inside my humidor, when I first opened this up, it said 54 degrees, so a little bit under 20 degrees lower than I normally like them. Now, this poses a problem. Your cigars can get very, very hard. The wrappers can be cracked. The cigar gets too hot, it can cause beetles. There's many different things wrong with temperatures being too high or too low. Now, I have a great deal of some very high-priced cigars, as well as some dirt sticks for everyday use. Either way, even the dirt ones, I don't want to go bad, because that's more money I have to spend. So, my question is to all you viewers out there, you YouTubers, you fellow aficionados, whatever you may be, is how to maintain a temperature inside of a humidor. Now, I know for the humidity, there's plenty of different solutions, methods, many different things. I looked up about 40 over the last few months. But as for actual temperature, I have found nothing. Now, I suppose I could buy a personal heater and set it by my cigars and allow them to heat up that way. Perhaps I could put a blanket over them like they're children, essentially, to try to warm them up. Both of those methods may or may not work. I frankly do not know. Based upon your own personal recommendations is what I will do. So, the purpose of this video is to request for you to comment, to send messages, to post video replies of how you maintain the temperature in your humidor. I currently live in California. Outside is about 50 degrees or so, which is not incredibly cold. I have friends that live in Alaska, I have friends that live in Canada that have to battle with this constantly. Now, their way they do so is to heat up the entire house, to keep the entire house at an even degrees in order to how much they like their cigar to be warmed or cooled, etc., etc., etc. Now, personally, being a student of less than adequate financial means, I cannot afford to do that. However, I suppose that would be cheaper than repurchasing a collection totaling about $2 grand. So, if I need to, if that's the only method, obviously I will do so, but I am asking you if there's any others that you know of that would be less financially draining upon my bank account to maintain the temperature in my humidors for optimum smoking enjoyment and pleasure. If you have any of those suggestions, please comment, message, post a video response, anything, and I will be sincerely appreciative, and I will take upon your advice, because I do not want my collection to spoil. Now, I do post cigar reviews and everything else. I know what I know because I looked up a great deal of things, I read a great deal of things, but for this temperature, for this problem, I really haven't found much. Besides, again, personal heater and a blanket like your cigars are children. Now, those could be the only methods. I don't know. Again, purpose of this video is to inform me, because I do not know everything at all. I am not quite an aficionado yet. I am getting close. Over time, I will get there, but the time currently is not now. So there are things I do not know, and this is one of them. So any help you can provide, I shall sincerely appreciate it. Perhaps I'll give you a great big cyber hug. You probably can't tell, but my arms are extended right now. But hey, I'll give you a smile instead. Jeez. Anyways, If you enjoyed the video, hit like. If not, it's entirely up to you. If you want to hit subscribe, I'll be sure to give you a shout out in the next video. Speaking of which, I need to give a shout out in this current video, which is technically the next video. My thing slowly loads. Thank you so much to Lafarid72. I'm probably saying your name wrong. I sincerely apologize if I am. Thank you for subscribing. He or she currently has no videos that I can currently view, so I cannot recommend you to check them out. However, I do sincerely appreciate your time in subscribing and watching and enjoying what I have to say. If you or anybody else has any opinions on this video or any opinions on how to maintain temperature, please comment. As you can see, it's now hit 73, so my house is much, much warmer than how my humidor was. If it was simply a problem with the seal, well, that wouldn't be the case. It would be hotter, not colder. So it was seasoned and it is sealed correctly. However, this problem still persists. Now we're at 74. So anyways, before I narrate my hydrometer gauge, which is probably the most boring thing I could possibly do, I'm going to say thank you so much for your time. As always, have a wonderful day, morning, noon, or night, whatever you're doing. Hope you have a fantastic and wonderful time in doing it. I hope you all had a fantastic Christmas and a great New Year, and the next 365 days will be fantastic for you, every single one, no exception. Thank you for your time, and have a wonderful day, and please comment with your information. Thank you.